If you have watched some of my videos, or perhaps listened in this case, you may have picked up that I love recording audio. If you haven't seen any of my videos, I recorded some audio at times while out camping. I was not recording constantly, far from it. Boy, did I miss some good ones. Here is a bunch of recordings, most of which I already posted, and I will be adding some contextual info at times. The following two vocals I recorded while sleeping. To me, there is a similarity to the next recording after. The single vocal here reminded me of the two previous ones. The subsequent owl sounds emanated from the exact same location. Wow. These next vocals almost sound like they are saying ooh ah. I did a video about this titled Sasquatch Vocal in Between Hound Dog Baying Audio Recordings Comparison. Wow. The next recording was preceded by two howls, and this was the shortest one. I wish I recorded the two that happened before it. The first one of those three vocals was sort of like a siren, sort of like this recording from another night, though it was a little bit longer.
Put those huge ones on there now.
Here is that third vocal. Some say this sounds coyote-ish. I assure you the previous two did not. Speaking of coyotes, some say all of the following vocals are coyotes, and yet others say that the first two vocals are not coyotes. If that was anyone back there that I just heard holy shit. The owls, LOL. We often joke about 1,000-pound owls that occasionally toss pebbles. Here are some owl-ish recordings I recorded. I can say I was able to roughly triangulate their location, and let's just say I know for sure these did not come from up in trees. Warning. The background sounds in this clip are a bit louder, in case you'd like to adjust the volume. That was so cool. Very similar sounds here, a bit further away. They do have quite the echo. Hello. Nice to hear you. You make a lovely sound. Thank you. A couple more, quite close. The background sound is a bit louder again in this short recording, giving you a moment to adjust the volume if needed. Wow. That was so close. Actual barred owl recording for reference. You may need to crank up the volume for this one. It has what sounds possibly like faint speaking and possibly language, yet very faint. This next very quick vocal I found very interesting. I did a whole video about it, comparing it to another audio recording, and ended up making another connection to what sounds like them saying ooh ah in that video. As brief as that was, I wanted to add a quick clip from my other video for comparison. I will note where the similar sound is. Here is a section of it. Listen to the vocal sound right before he says, "Everybody get in my truck."
Everybody get in my truck.
You may need to turn the volume down again for this next one. This one sounds like it could possibly be a quick grunt type sound. I will mark where it is with text. Here is that recording. It's so sweet. This next one kind of reminds me of a woman screaming. If you listen close, there is almost a human sounding element to it. Here it is. It is quite brief. This next recording is kind of funny, in my opinion. You can just hear the sounds of a tree or large limb crashing, which woke me up. Side note, someone I know who knew the contextual info here pointed out how they likely knew I was recording, as I did not always record. Interesting point. Holy crap. You may need to turn the volume down to a comfortable level here, as the background noise is loud. That being said, the vocal is very faint. It reminds me of the recordings of the Ohio Howler. Here it is. These next two are just interesting, and I am unsure if these are anything at all. I found this first one interesting when considering how people say Sasquatch are incredible at mimicry. Next, is this a woodpecker or drumming? Lastly, here are some sounds that I somehow slept through while camping. Perhaps it was a hailstorm without wind, lol. I will let you decide. That was completely sarcastic, lol, and I did not mean it to be offensive, but rather hoping to make you chuckle. I suppose I now blew my cover in what I thought the cause of these sounds were. Just having a little fun, as I am quite sure that is what they were doing, and I could probably use a bit more of that myself. I am familiar with pareidolia. Just know that I am the one who was there. I hope you enjoyed listening to these recordings as much as I enjoyed putting this together. Thank you for listening.